What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. This episode, I'm going to be doing some bandits, a little bit of bossing, and then just some occasional talking. I wanted to cover the drawing we just had and congratulate everybody. Had two winners that won 300 credits apiece. So that was awesome to do. Thank you guys, and thanks for everybody that helped. If you did not get in the drawing or you missed the drawing, I heard a couple people say they weren't in there. I apologize. We'll have to try again. I do want to do another one at some point. I don't know when, but I would like to do another one. And so I wanted to obviously, kill the bandits here and do a couple other things. But while we're doing that, I wanted to discuss some of my ideas that I had coming up. One thing I want to do is I want to get to 500 subscribers, and that number specifically. So I was looking online at like subscriptions and how all that works, subscribers or whatever you want to call it, because I'm not familiar with any of that. If we can get up to 500 people subscribed to the channel, with the amount of views that we get, because we usually get like 100 a video, we can get like, it sounds like $5 or $10 a month, which isn't much, right? But I can take that $5 or $10 every month and buy credits and do drawings like that. And that'd just be an easy way for you guys to have chances to, win some Dead Frontier credits. And honestly, it'd be like free. So anyway, that was something I was thinking of. Again, it'd only be like $5 or $10 a month because that's all that would do. But realistically, that's enough to do a drawing like that frequently. So that's kind of something that I was thinking about doing. But again, that's a long way off. We're only halfway there. So if you are watching these videos, please like and subscribe. That way we can get to that goal. So as I said, right now I'm just kind of doing some bossing and things like that. I'm just kind of chatting about our upcoming things that we're doing. I'm probably going to jump back on my hardcore Iron Man. If you guys watch that series, I'll probably continue from where we left off with that. I would like to just do a little bit more Iron Man. I do have some weapon reviews I want to do and some things like that, but overall, I mean, I just want to keep making content for you guys and just playing the game, because that's really what I do and what I enjoy doing, and I have a good time doing it. So that's just all I'm trying to really do. If you guys have any more suggestions or anything like that, let me know. Again, I did see several different weapon reviews that people would like me to do, so I'll be checking onto those. But anyway, this video will probably just be doing some bossing, looting, and things of that matter. So where are we at here? Okay, I'll probably go up to the hospitals and just loot around there for the next 20 minutes or so. I've been trying to get some experimental parts, but I haven't had any luck. But I've only done, I don't know, I've probably killed 50 bandits, which sounds like a lot, but really that's not very many. So no luck yet. Actually, probably less, or probably more than that. I probably killed about 80. And right now I've been hanging around Synchronum. I think the last videos I was in Death Row. I've done a lot since then. I've just, there was some boring stuff that I did. I was grinding for a minute with the, with that rifle. Just doing some leveling. But the HyperCoil, I should say. So if you guys seen that video, HyperCoil is amazing. But yeah, I went and did some grinding in the Wastelands with that. But that's footage that you really wouldn't want to watch. I mean, Wastelands is just, in my opinion, it's fun, but it's boring. So I didn't want to post any of that. No, I'll probably will do a Wasteland video, but that will be just on how to grind. I'm not saying I'm a professional grinder or anything, but I can probably give you some tips on, kind of what I do and what keeps me alive. And I think I have a daily mission right now, and I need to loot like 5 or 10 more medical things and like 10 weapons. I should put on my weapon or my looting implants real quick. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Man, I got a horde on me. That's okay. I'm not in the zone where I'm actually that concerned about it. And I did have to loot like 20,000 rounds of ammo, so I am trying to complete just some daily missions. If you guys don't do those, I highly recommend doing daily missions, doing the challenges, things like that. There's always 2 missions a day, and then there's always multiple challenges going on. And when we get to that outpost, I will show you. I'll show you guys how to like briefly check that and see, you know, what your missions are. That way you guys know what you're doing. But there you can get like, well, obviously it goes by level. But some of them give like 50 million experience, which that's a shit ton. But it may be different for you guys. But for me, it's 50 million because it goes. I think it goes like by 1% of your overall experience needed. And I think we went up like 70 subscribers since we did that video. So that's really awesome, guys. Again, we're at like 260. If we can get to 500, we should be able to do those drawings quite frequently. So again, that's my goal. And hopefully we can get there together. Crap, I gotta take that. Usually I would not take ammo, but with me having to loot 20,000 rounds, I gotta pick up all the ammo I can. I need a barricade, I forgot. I don't think I have 2 Cades on me though. I might now, because I think I found planks earlier. I'm afraid to barricade. I don't know what I have on me. Let's check. If I have 2 Cades, I'll barricade and get my looting gear on. 1 Cade. I don't. I need another plank. Or a house. If we can find a house, we can just go barricade that. Let's look. I don't think there's one here. Go up one. Here's some houses. And I don't like looting the northeast zone very much. Your loot rates are nerfed compared to the other zones, and you can't find one like 30s and things like that, so I'm not a big fan, but I will do it if I'm planning on staying near Synchronom, just because I'm not going to run to the southeast zone and then every hour run back up, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's alright just to kind of do this in the middle of doing boss runs. You know, if you have 30 minutes left after the boss and stuff, you may as well just spend it looting. So I did finish a mission. Take all that. I didn't even need any of it. See if we can sell this stuff. Oops, not that. let's see here. And those can go in my storage. I will take that. Put that in there. Inventory. I can actually craft me a plank barricade kit. And the reason I do that is it does save me an inventory slot because I had a plank and a nail, and now I just have a plank and a nail in one. So it was $7,000, but usually one loot's 20,000, so it's going to save me regardless. Don't need that. Okay, so let's repair your armor. Let's put on our looting stuff. Okay, and let's go looting. All right, guys, let's go to the hospital. There is a hospital right around here. I think it's one left. Where am I at? Yes, up here. I'm thinking about buying the serpent implant for when I do grind, because that 5% attack speed would be handy. But for 180 million is what it is now. I'm not sure if I really want to spend that on it. So I got a couple things that I was also thinking about getting the parasitic husk armor, but that's a lot more cash. So there's a couple things I'm debating on buying, and I also thought about just holding on to my money because I do have like 240 million, which is a lot. But you guys know how expensive items are in the game, so I was debating on just holding on to that cash. So when you guys want to see an item reveal, it's easy for me to just purchase the item and use it and then resell it, even if I lose a little bit of money. So anyway, you know, there's some things I'm thinking about with that as well. Is anybody in this hospital? Yeah, we got someone. Mastercrafted battle axe. We'll use that. And again, I am taking ammo. Typically, I do not, but I forgot to check on that challenge. I gotta take it. So used to not taking ammo. I hear that guy's. Someone's using a grenade launcher. Alright, second floor. And again, that wow factor of finding a 130 or a backpack blueprint or something like that. You know, I don't have that in the northeast zone, so kind of a bummer. But some scrap's better than no scrap. I would like to take my implant setup and go down to the chem plant. We might do that tonight. Go to the chem plant and see if we can find anything good without having event buffs or boosts going on. I've changed up my implant setup, so the last test run I did with it, it was comparable to the event boost, and I've actually added some since then, so I think we should be alright. I've been leveling up, and I've just been doing missions and bosses lately, and it's been giving me some decent experience actually. Usan, that's nice. I also need to show you guys my setup because I have bindings I've made for the game. Instead of the default keys, I use different ones. So I should probably cover that as well because it does help. It's kind of weird at first because you're so used to the old keys. But once you get new bindings set up, it does help tremendously. I'm pretty much just taking everything at this point. Here in 15 minutes, we're going to have our next boss cycle. I should be good on ammo. If I sell it, I think I'll have enough for that challenge. I think going forward we'll do the bandits, we'll do the bosses, and then we'll do the chemical plant. That'll be my new go-to. We'll do a few videos on that. And also, let me know, what is the average view duration that you guys like? Like, how long of videos do you like? Do you like 5-minute videos, 10-minute videos, 20-minute videos, hour-long videos? You guys tell me what you prefer, because that'll actually allow me to specifically make my content. Like, there's things I can do to make it average a certain length. So if you guys tell me kind of what you're preferring, I can work on some of that. Lately here, I've been making those like 5, 10, 15-minute long videos just covering weapons and things like that. But I can definitely, make longer videos. I don't care. It's just I don't know what kind of time frame people are looking for. So if you guys leave a comment below, that will help me tremendously. And what we're going to do now is since we're full, we're going to take our stuff back, scrap it all, and then repair, and then go do the boss. Like I was saying in a video prior, my UWC, what I'm using now, I typically do run the blocks just doing this. And by the time I get to the outpost, I usually gain 1 or 2 million experience, which isn't a lot. But heck, man, you do that 30 times a day. I mean, you're gaining 50, 60 million a day in experience just by transitioning to lanes. I already did these bandits. Who we got here? Do I know them? I don't know who that is. That's Farmer Dude. And if you guys don't know, they have a weekly boost going on right now, weekend boost. It is 50% damage, so if you guys are trying to grind or do something like that, great time to go do that. Alright, we made it back. Alright, let's see what spoils we brought home. And we had those items in here. You can make good money just bossing and doing things like that. After you boss, go loot a little bit, just pick up some scrap. And you can make some good cash, like 631,000. And we've been playing for 20 minutes, and I still have all this ammo to sell. Like, you can make good money just by doing exactly what I did. And there's always that chance of that experimental part, so you could make 7 million or whatever they're going for, 5 million. Almost done, guys. That's not right. Means somebody's got some of this listed cheap. Yep, and the same thing with this. Cool. Now let's see what we can do. Alright guys, so we made some pretty good money. I'd say probably 700,000. And it was very quick, very easy. We also covered some of the things I want to do coming up. Like I said, I'll probably work on my Iron Man some. I got some other videos I want to make. But again, thank you guys very much. I hope you liked the drawing. Let's get to 500 subscribers so we can do that frequently. But anyways, thanks again, guys. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And again, I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody. Thank you guys very, very much. And I will talk to you later. All right. Peace.